I'll tell you one thing, there's nothing soft about this game. I'm here today with fast pitch softball coach Lisa Chapman of the Kennesaw Mountain High School varsity fast pitch softball team, and she's also the president of the Georgia Dugout Club Softball Association. Coach, that's a mouthful.
Yes, it is. You did well.
Thank you. Well, first things first, how would your players describe you as a coach?
I think the first thing that my players would tell you is that Coach Chapman is very competitive. I like to win. I like to have a good time, but they know when it's time to get serious, and I think they would tell you that, hopefully they'll tell you that I push them to be their best and get the best out of them out here on the field.
So do you ever get any tears out here on the field?
Yeah, the girls kid each other and say that if Coach Chapman hadn't made you cry or tear up by the time you're a senior, then you haven't done something right. So sometimes, yeah, in the heat of the moment, and it's one of those situations where maybe they missed a sign or missed the ball in the outfield, or anything could happen. But and all it takes is that one comment from Coach Chapman to kind of push them over the edge, and you see those tears start coming.
So you started to mention some of the qualities you look for in your varsity players, but when it comes down to tryouts, talk to me about some of the other qualities that you're looking for in your softball players.
Well, I want girls with high character that are going to be committed. They've got to give up 3 months basically out of the year, at least 3 months of their social time and study time after school, because basically Monday through Saturday, we're practicing or playing. Some things specifically, we look at good hand-eye coordination, hand speed, foot speed, size, depending on positions, what you're looking for. So, we look at grades. We want to know that they're good students.
And you said these girls are going 5 days a week?
Pretty much. They're going Monday through Saturday. Either we're playing, practicing, or we may be in a weekend tournament. Sundays we take off no matter what.
Now, how do you help them balance all that on top of a full high school curriculum?
It's tough. Again, you've got to have girls that are willing to be committed, not only to the athletic part, but the academic part. They've got to use every spare minute they have to study.
Would you say that from the time you started in softball that the game has evolved very much?
Oh, yeah. When I started, I grew up in Rome, Georgia, and we didn't have fast pitch softball. So when I went to college,
did you have slow pitch?
We had slow pitch, and I played slow pitch, and that's all you played in the parks. But back when I was in high school, we had one bat, and the entire team used it. Now each girl has at least 1 or 2 bats in her own bag. And when I started my first year teaching 15 years ago, when I started at Harrison, it was the first year that Cobb County was starting to play fast pitch within the high schools in Cobb County. So that's just been 15 years ago.
Wow.
And just think how much now we've grown.
For people who might not know this, what is the difference between fast pitch and slow pitch? Is it just in the name?
It's kind of like comparing apples to oranges, I think.
Wow.
It's a different sport. It's the speed of the game is the biggest thing. Fast pitch softball is so fast, and you have to think and react. You have to think ahead of time because you don't have time to think as something's coming at you. Knowing the game, it's like a chess match for coaches. There's so much more strategy involved with fast pitch softball than there is slow pitch. And like I said, I grew up playing slow pitch. I love the sport, and it's a sport that you can play, throughout your life. But fast pitch softball is very athletic and very fast and competitive.
For the little girls who are watching the show, what advice do you have for them if they're looking to get into softball?
I would tell them to get involved and play at a level that they enjoy. If some of these summer teams will play 100 or more ball games a summer, and if that's something that is not fun to you, then don't play at that level. Play at a level that you enjoy, and try not to get burnt out too early, because it's a great sport, and being involved with your high school team is just a great opportunity. So don't get yourself burnt out or injured before you get to that level.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks so much for all you do for the girls and for the game of softball and for lending your time to us here today.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out here and promoting our sport.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. And thank you for watching this edition of Clubhouse Gas. We'll see you next time.